Hey, my name's Rachel and welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, welcome to another video, and today we're doing 5 things I wish you knew about autism as someone who is autistic. We're going to keep this short and sweet because I'm going to try and do this in 5 minutes, 1 minute per one thing that I wish you knew. So let's go. Coming in at number 1, we are not all a little bit autistic. We are just not. The amount of times I've heard this when I've told someone that I'm autistic and they say, yeah, but we're all a little bit autistic. We're not. Think of it like this. Now, this is an analogy. So analogy alert, but the best way to describe it is oranges and apricots, right? Both orange, but just because they're both orange in colour does not mean that they are both an orange. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically what I'm saying is autism is a neurodevelopmental condition. Like, it is physically impossible for everyone to be autistic because then autism literally wouldn't exist. I think what people mean by this is, you know, some people have autistic traits, but just because you have an autistic trait doesn't mean your brain is wired differently to make you autistic, if that makes sense. Like, the autism diagnostic criteria and the assessment process is long and it is thorough, but just also to say that every single autistic person is different. So yeah, it's just impossible for everyone to be autistic. Number 2, we are not broken, the system is. For so long I have got blamed, other people have got blamed for literally just who they are, because you know, you ask for adjustments and people basically say no or actively do the opposite, to the point where it's like, well, that is discrimination against me as an autistic person. But also in terms of the system, it's like, just because I struggle at school doesn't mean it's my fault. It's because the system is not designed for autistic people. That's why quite a few autistic people struggle at school, because, for example, overstimulation, sensory environment, like the whole thing is so overwhelming. And at the moment, I don't feel that school is adapted enough to meet the needs of autistic people. Obviously, some autistic people absolutely thrive in school, and that is absolutely amazing, but you know, talking from my own experience, school is so challenging. Number 3, autism is not an illness, it is a condition. Okay, so autism is a neurodevelopmental condition. It is not an illness. It is not a mental health illness. It is not, you know what I mean? Mental health illness? Mental illness. It is literally a difference in how your brain is wired. And I think when we start meeting the needs of autistic people, then that is what is going to help support autistic people to thrive. I think if we're constantly seeing autism as a series of deficits and things that we cannot do, what about all the things that we can? Autistic people should be valued in the workplace, organisations, everything like that, because you know, we are such an asset to the team and we bring things, unique experiences, unique insights. Like, you know, we are autistic, I'm autistic and proud. There's nothing wrong with me, there's nothing that needs fixing, I don't need healing, I don't need a remedy, because it's just who I am. I do not suffer with autism. I think this language needs to get lost. Okay, so number 4, your inability to adapt to meet my needs isn't my fault. Just because your brain works in a certain way and you're fine with certain things, well, the world is designed probably more to meet your needs, especially if you're a neurotypical, than it is to meet my needs as a neurodivergent person. So then when inevitably I may need things adapting, for example, dimmer lighting, I just need to do things like in an adapted way that I can manage. Your inability to do that, that's not my fault. That's not because I am the one who's broken. It's because you're not adapting it for me. And I think that's a key thing. Like, often as autistic people, again, like, we're blamed for things that we cannot do, when in reality, like, if you just adapt it, like, we can absolutely thrive. What if the world was the other way around? Like, what if supermarkets, you know, had a sensory friendly corner or decompression room and communication cards on arrival and fidget toys and all this sort of stuff? And like, what if everyone arrived the minute that they said that they were going to arrive? Like, that would be really hard for some neurotypical people. So just think of it the other way around, and just please be patient and please just adapt to meet our needs, because honestly, it doesn't cost you anything, but it could make the biggest difference for me. Okay, number 5, and last but not least, autistic people are unique. Don't compare us. As an autistic person myself, like, we have all had the doubt over being autistic because we are not boys that love trains. I'm an autistic female and I am autistic. I have been diagnosed, everything like that. Obviously, self-diagnosis is valid. So please don't compare me to other people with the same diagnosis when every single person's story is different. Every single autistic person is going to be completely different, and that is the most beautiful thing, and we should celebrate that, not compare us to each other. It's like, you literally can't compare two biologically unique human beings. So that is 5 things I wish you knew about autism in 5 minutes. Now, what would be amazing if you could share this video with your family and friends, just anyone, your teachers, whoever, because I feel like this is such an important video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.